Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm a finance professor. My PhD's in finance. I've taught at major universities for 25 years, and I want to share something with you that I never taught my students. This is something that took me time to kind of figure out. I formulated this theory and this ideology after sort of processing things 10,000 times, and I want to share this with you. This is really important. It comes from a situation where somebody asked me about bad investing. You know, they said, well, I'm afraid to invest because I'm afraid I'm going to lose money. The stock market's too risky. What am I going to do if the value of my investment goes down? So I said to the person, I said, well, I want you to really think about this. If you did not invest that money, you might save it, which is okay. It's better than spending it. But most people don't save that money that they have left over. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Well, because the money gets spent. Some of it gets spent on things you need, but we know that there are a lot of us that spend money on things that we want, right? So let's not pretend like, you know, like we don't buy Black Panther movie tickets or new clothes or new cars or things that we probably could have done without. It's no disrespect, no problem. Everybody buys nice stuff, or at some point. I mean, everybody should. I think they should. But you know, I think that there is a consumption issue in America, especially in Black America. We like to consume. So if you don't invest your money, chances are you're going to spend it. Now, here's what I want to get to. If you make an investment, and let's say you make the investment and the value of your investment goes, you know, let's say you spend $1,000 on the investment and the value drops to maybe, I don't know, $700, right? You have a market crash, like a terrible, just destruction in the market, and the value of your total investment drops from $1,000 to $700. Hasn't happened very often. If you have a diversified portfolio and you invest the way I teach my students in the Black Stock Market program, then that probably wouldn't happen. It's never happened actually for a diversified portfolio. But let's say that, you know, something happens that you didn't expect and it drops to $700. Well, that means that you put out $1,000. 5 years later, you have $700 to show for it, right? Now, let's say that you've taken that $1,000 and instead of investing it, you spent it. You took it to the mall. You bought some clothes or some shoes or a new, you know, hat and, you know, whatever. Went on vacation, went to dinner, whatever. I want you to ask yourself, out of that $1,000 that you spent at the mall, 5 years later, how much of that money do you believe that you would have had to show for it? In fact, if you bought clothes with it, chances are 5 years later, you know, you might not be wearing most of those clothes. If I were to ask you, you know, tell me about some things that you bought for $1,000 or more back in 2012, 2011, where you can still show me where there's real value, like something that you could sell right now and take care of your family in the event of a, you know, government shutdown or losing your job, what would you come up with? So the point that I want to make here is that the worst investment that you can make is not, you know, a bad stock or a bad portfolio. The worst investment you can make is to not invest at all. Because if you're not investing, chances are that you're spending. And if you're spending, then that's a guarantee. That's a guarantee that you're going to lose every penny that you put out, right? That money isn't coming back to your family. It's not coming back to you. It's not coming back to your community. So that's my philosophy. The goal of investing is not necessarily to become a billionaire. It's not necessarily to become rich. The goal of investing in the beginning is to be in a better position than you are right now. So I want you to ask yourself, you know, how can I get into a better position than I am right now? And one good transition is to go from being a spender to becoming an investor. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning into the Black Financial Channel. I do have a stock market investing class. It's very, very good. You can get a degree out of the Black Business School with this program. So if you're in the program, make sure you pick up your certificate, put it on your wall, brag to your friends that you graduated from the Black Business School. The program is at theblackstockmarketprogram.com. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.